right. That was a little less than 10 minutes, but whatever. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, the phone. We just gotta be more cognizant this time. Now, all I was doing was, let me see something. Okay. Cool. So, I had to make sure I had enough memory in my computer here. I also had to make sure I had enough, or what else was it? Forgot what else I had to do. I had to do something. Anyway, sorry, I was a little distracted. I was trying to make sure it was actually going through because my internet isn't good. Neither is my computer. But anyway, on to John Doyle. This little turd. You guys want to see me intellectually smack down a 12-year-old? Probably not. It's probably not gonna. The MAGA hat stays on. It's from 2 weeks ago. This is from almost AOC dooms the future of the. Oh, heck you, commie. Or heck off, commie. 2 weeks ago. This election is not over. I think this is the one I wanted to watch. This looks dumb. Open carrying a Glock in Whole Foods. Oh my god, because Whole Foods is like some fucking bastion of anti-gun liberals. Maybe in whatever prissy ass place you live. No, not where I live. Also, there's not a Whole Foods very close to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here behind the desk. It seems like it's been forever. Things are really starting to get interesting now. We've got a lot to cover, a lot to explain, a lot of details that I need to catch you up on. But I'll start off by saying that I've been getting swamped with emails, DMs
champ.
just on Instagram now because I've been suspended.
Slow down. You don't need to give it to us all at once. All right? It ain't a pump and dump. Serenade me a little bit. I wonder if you could keep that M1 on
Twitter.
target.
More on that in a second.
May
and
not
everybody's
be that
asking
hard.
me, well, John, did we lose? John, is it over? Well, John, what do we do? And it's like, to be honest, I don't really know what you guys were talking about. So then I started watching the mainstream media coverage, and then it clicked. It was like, oh yeah, of course, the screen people. So I feel bad for you if you've been watching mainstream television and news, because to me it's like, when I said that the MAGA hat never comes off, I didn't realize that all of a sudden an exception could be made for fraudulent electoral practices and the resultant pessimism from the mainstream media's adjacent propaganda. Like, I didn't realize that there was a footnote. I didn't realize that we had made an amendment to that. We knew that they were planning this, but now...
You know what I didn't realize? For some reason, I didn't realize that this isn't in night mode, and I don't know why. I don't know why my settings keep getting all messed up. Let's see. Settings. I wonder. Can we do it? Can we? Fuck it. I'll do that later. Fuck this kid. Don't
now,
fuck it.
All of a sudden, you see it play out, and then you just decide to believe it. You let it demoralize you. They would prefer that you let them ease you back to business as usual. They would prefer that you go back to browsing Facebook and watching cable television. Well, the MAGA hat is to be taken off when the election plays out exactly as we predicted. Give me a break. Donald Trump never gave up on you, and if you give up on him, you're a coward. They were...
Well, Donald Trump never had you in his thoughts to begin with, so there was nothing to give up on. I mean, that's pretty pretty cut and dry with his fucking track record. In
2016, they truly believed that they were going to win, and their pride cost them the election. And so in 2020, they
had
a plan.
That's actually true. That's true. What he just said there. Hold on, I'll back it up. I don't want to really
Donald
look at
Trump
his
never
face
gave up
again,
on you, and if you give up on
will.
him, you're a coward. They were arrogant in 2016. They truly believed that they were going to win,
Yeah.
and their pride cost them the election. And so in 2020, they had a plan, and we knew this going into it. So seeing it play...
No. The plan was to vote more.
out should come as absolutely no surprise to you, and we'll go over all the details, but allow me to just illustrate to you where my energy is at.
Say, get more people to vote. You would have a Tesla sticker, you fucking cunt.
Now, in comparison to when I voted on election day. So on the left side of your screen is going to be where my energy was on election day, and on the right side of your screen is going to be where my energy is today.
Ow. Why?
They're the same clip, genius, because the energy...
Oh my god, dude.
...is still high. Young man, there's no need to feel down. We've already won. You just don't know it yet, so do stay tuned.
Dude, that's because I can't pause it because it's starting to fucking maximize. God damn it. What the fuck, man? Okay. There we go. Wow. That was fucking cringe as shit. We gotta go back through that again. Man.
They're the same clip, genius, because the energy is still high. Young man, there's no need to feel down. We've already won. You just don't know it yet, so do stay tuned.
Yeah, I can't match your energy, especially since you actually can't grow a fucking beard. No, dude. Seriously, if you tried to do that to me in public, I would tell you straight up to fuck off and that you're a loser. Like, you sound like just a fucking dweeb, like a dork. Come on.
John Doyle in. Heck off, commie.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
It's fitting that he looks like one of the mannequins that would be vaporized in an atomic explosion. Because he would be the guy that voted in the asshole that nuked the world.
And welcome to Heck Off Commie. It's that time of year again.
Man.
It's time of year where
you
we
got two
transition
cameras.
from the patterned cotton button-downs to the suits. Very epic. But we're going to touch on a range of issues today.
Suits suck. Formal clothes actually suck ass. I'm not a fan of formal clothing.
And I will start off by saying that we're not going to go through all the evidence of voter fraud and break that down, and that's for a few reasons. Firstly, because I was just kicked off Twitter for sharing a Google Doc with you guys that aggregated the names and phone numbers of state representatives. And
so you doxed some people? You can't do that. I am all for... when it comes to like kicking people off of platforms, granted they're private companies, they can do whatever they want. They have their rules. There's certain things that you just should not do, that anybody on any side of any political or ideological spectrum should just understand that it's not cool to dox somebody. Because regardless of, you know, who that person may be, they're going to have detractors, and those detractors are unpredictable, 100% unpredictable. So maybe don't literally give them the location of this person, or the potential location of this person. So you doxed somebody, and they kicked you off Twitter, and that's kind of a good thing, because it shows that you're not trustworthy using their platform.
In all of the states from which we've seen evidence of voter fraud, so that people could call in and demand that they fight for electoral integrity. And then I got suspended for allegedly violating the policy on spam and harassment.
Allegedly.
Even though I've seen people on the left do this literally hundreds of times. Like the most surface level left-wing move of all time is literally just, well, call your representatives, call your congressmen. So yeah, hashtag.
How's that harassment? Like, that's your right. You're the constituent. You should be able to call them, yeah. Call your state representative if there's a huge issue within your state or within your county or whatever it may be. Call them and bombard their office and say, hey, we're not going to vote for you if you don't take care of the sewer problem in, bumfuck nowhere, Kentucky. Okay? That's an effective way of getting the point across that there's a problem to your representatives. That shouldn't be considered harassment. Harassment would be something like, constant death threats or sexist remarks or I don't know, dick pics. That's harassment. Don't send me actually, do send me dick pics. I'll send you one right
Free John
back.
Doyle. We're going to throw it on a shirt, but in the meantime, I'm going to ease off the gas on that type of stuff until we can get that taken care of. And everyone was like, bro, I'm so excited that you got kicked off Twitter. Bro, it's such a white pill. It means that we're effective. And it's like, yeah, I'm right there with you, but I still got suspended. And now I can't just text whatever dumb thing comes into my mind to 20,000 people whenever I want.
God damn. You must never put your fucking phone down.
Like 2 days ago, I was driving, and I simply thought...
Is that computer on? I wonder. Because I get it. You want to have, like, a clean desk, and you got, looks like Stalin. You've got, like, a nice set here. Nicely framed and everything. I'm just wondering if this computer is actually, like, on. If he has bullet points or anything on it, does he touch it? I haven't been watching his hands. What were you saying? What kind of dumb shit are you getting at?
A lot of ka-chow nationalism, and I wanted to tweet it, no context, but I couldn't.
Wait a second.
That's mildly. Hashtag Free John Doyle. We're gonna throw it on a shirt, but in the meantime, I'm gonna ease off the gas on that type of stuff until we can get that taken care of. And everyone was like, bro, I'm so excited that you got kicked off Twitter. Bro, it's such a white pill. It means that we're effective. And it's like, yeah, I'm right there with you, but I still got suspended. And now I can't just text whatever dumb thing comes into my mind to 20,000 people whenever I want to. Like 2 days ago, I was driving, and I simply thought of ka-chow nationalism. And I wanted to tweet it, no context, but I couldn't. So that's my...
Well, one, I'm glad you didn't, because texting and driving is a sin we all commit, but it's extremely bad. Don't text and drive. Don't tweet and drive. Don't be distracted while driving. Pay attention, especially. It comes back to like the masks. It's not for you. It's for everybody else. Like, pay attention to other drivers, because sometimes those assholes don't know what they're doing. I would suggest getting some kind of like podcast that you like, or something long term that you can listen to over a long term drive. If you're driving a couple of hours, get something that's longer than what you're driving for, a book on tape or something, so that you're just listening to that and you're not constantly looking at your phone. Or also be like me, and if someone texts you, unless it's like, hey, this is an emergency, you don't pick up your phone. I can't talk and drive at the same time. It's really difficult for me. It's like chewing gum and walking.
Wildly inconvenient, but also I think it's okay because so many other people are covering it, and also because we knew that this was going to happen. So I think it's better that we focus on other things that are still related, but that perhaps aren't being covered so much by other people. So that's what I've been up to. I've been traveling, attending rallies, organizing people. I've been on the phone with the HOC network.
Wow, that's a terrible idea. Not the HOC network. Well, yeah, probably. It's definitely a HOC. Yeah. But you shouldn't be...
People don't take that into account because they still legitimate compared to other forms of media or communication platforms. But we've got people in state governments all throughout the country. We've got people even at the federal level. We've got people in conservative media, a ton of them. So we're actually we're pretty well in the loop. And so if it seems like it's been forever since I posted a video, I apologize for that. But my job isn't necessarily political commentary. My job is to help take the country back. And if most of the time that means influencing people and bringing them over to our side, that's perfectly fine with me. In fact,
if it came down to it, I feel like this is the kind of guy that would show up to the battle and with like his M1 and like this literal helmet. I don't know if this is a prop or an actual World War II helmet. And I would probably just use my rifle to beat him up and take his rifle because it's really nice and I like it. Fuck this guy.
I've really come to enjoy sitting behind this desk here,
oh,
but
two
now
cameras.
what's important is that we
Don't forget.
put boots on the ground. And I've noticed that a lot of people...
Why did it take you like 4.5, almost 4 minutes? What's up, dude? I'm doing okay. Why did it take this dude 4.5... Yeah, answer me this, man. Why did it take this dude 4.5 minutes to use his second camera again? You enjoying your... You got the day off? You enjoying your day off?
Get into specifics right now. Maybe once we're a little bit more powerful, we will, right? But lots of people just want to make money.
More powerful. You're the right. You have all of the guns, supposedly. Like, most of my left-wing friends I met through the military, so a lot of... Can I believe Joe Biden won? Actually, I can, but here's the thing. Fuck Joe Biden. He's a stopgap. Like, all we got to do is get through 4 years of a Joe Biden presidency, and maybe we can move forward into something that's not this asshole or Joe Biden's like bullshit. Because he's just doing the same thing Barack Obama did, which is like Wall Street jack-offs to his cabinet. A bunch of people who are gonna funnel money from us, the poor, to the rich. I don't know if you're rich, because I'd like to be super rich. I would like to be rich as fuck. That would be awesome. Just so I could do like things, especially like things for other people. That'd be cool. If I had the wealth to be able to provide for like provide charity, like, I don't know, laptops or something to underprivileged kids, that'd be pretty cool if I could do that once in a while. Also, thanks for stopping by. Also, thanks for reminding me. I have 2 new subscribers. I don't know who you are, but I went from 227 to 229 the other day, and thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you stopped by. Anyway, man, fuck this kid.
About politics forever, as though nothing has changed except perhaps the subject matter which they're discussing that day. And very few people want to make money talking about politics so that when it's time to stop talking and actually do something, they have the funds to do it. And that's the unfortunate reality for us, that not only much of conservative leadership in government is corrupt, but also much of the conservative leadership in media is as well. And so with that, there are 2 things for the time being that I'd like to make you aware of, and that I would expect you all to attend if at all possible. Did you say time being? The first one is in Washington, D.C. this weekend. That's the Million MAGA March. Trump supporters from all over the country will be marching in Washington.
That sounds dumb. So, are you going to come back to Texas one day? I hope so. Texas is pretty fucking sweet, dude. One of the great things about Texas is that it really makes you appreciate how fucking massive our country actually is. Let me hit this dumbass on a point real quick. Damn. Dude, I have such a bad, like, short-term memory.
Leadership in media is as well. And so with that, there are 2...
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. This dumb motherfucker built his entire channel and identity, his online personality, around Donald Trump. He's basically a cultist, so there's no reason for him to continue on because Donald Trump lost, and there's nothing he can really do to fix this. This is 2 weeks old, so he's definitely not figured it out. Either he has figured it out and he's trying to figure out a way in his tiny young mind, because we were all young once. I was young once, and I still am young, but he's trying to figure out that he fucked up, and now he's got to dig his way out. It's okay. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, bud. We all got to do it sometimes.
For the time being that I'd like to make you aware of, and that I would expect you all to attend if at all possible.
Dude, if you ever run into a time being, why would you not make me aware of it? Like, that's terrifying.
The first one is in Washington, D.C. this weekend. That's the Million MAGA March. Trump supporters from all over the country will be marching in Washington, D.C. That's a really big one that I've heard about. That's the one that, frankly, you should crawl through broken glass to get to. And the other one that I've heard about for all my...
Yeah, out of that million, 10 to, like, 15,000 showed up. They crawled.
Michigan people, tomorrow at the state capitol in Lansing, glass. 12 p.m., so that's Wednesday at 12 p.m. I want to see...
Actually, it's more likely that hardly any of them could financially support themselves to make it, simply because of the lack of government support throughout the pandemic.
As many of you at both of these events as possible. And the reason for that is that our success as a country, very simply, is contingent upon one thing and one thing only, and that is sheer willpower. We can be correct about things every day of the week and twice on Sunday. We can point at leftists and laugh when they get triggered by children's films, but ultimately we will have to directly take action.
Whoa, hold on. The hell are you shitting on Peter Pan? Peter Pan's pretty sweet.
Only, and that is sheer willpower. We can be correct about things every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
No, you can believe you're correct on things every day of the week and twice on Sunday, and we can refute them. Say we. Anyone can refute them, and you just won't believe it. Singer? What genre? There you go.
We can point at leftists and laugh when they get triggered by children's films, but ultimately...
is the boy who never stopped being racist. Playing movies. Okay. Hey, let's look up where this actually came from. Because, like, you say singer, but if you're gonna say something like a pop, oh man, that's actually kind of rough, because when it comes to like pop music, it's all about it's definitely 100% all about different tracks. It's not necessarily about a band or a singer or an artist necessarily, as more as about like a certain track. Like, I can listen to a couple tracks of Katy Perry, but I'm never gonna buy a fucking album. And I can't. No, like I was talking about, I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. I can't like talk and drive, talking type. If you want to talk about like, well, who's your favorite singer? Let's go off of that. Because we can go off of singers, or we can go off of like bands or groups. Cause I'm more into like band rock kind of stuff. Let's see. Peter Pan, the boy who never stopped being racist. Oop. So mind you, okay. Is the Disney's Peter Pan racist? Peter Pan. The boy who never stopped being racist. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's from January 2019. I love Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, and Meghan Trainor. I can dig songs by all of them. Like, because they have some catchy tunes, like fucking Roar by Katy Perry. I don't care for like the lyrics much, but yeah, I can dig it. Taylor Swift, yeah, she's got catchy tunes. Oh no, I'm thinking of Miley Cyrus with Party in the USA. Party in the USA, if you watch the music video, I would watch it on here, but it's copyright, obviously. It's music. I would watch it on here, but the lyrics don't fit the video at all. Because she's talking about being in LA and going to all these like city folk kind of deals with like clubs and limos and high heels and all this shit. But the whole time she's at some like, you know, country bumpkin, backflipping, muscle car, American flag waving bonfire party. Like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Let's see. Peter, so at this point, watching any mainstream kids media, those man is a minefield. From drug references in Pinocchio to the sexism that pervades princess movies like The Little Mermaid. Sometimes it feels like, is this an opinion article? Yahoo Life? That's where you got this, dude? What you want? The story continues. Yahoo Life. So you went to Yahoo Life and you got some super shitty Peter Pan. I wonder how we would feel knowing that Peter Pan is often played by a woman. I think this is true. We're gonna find out. Peter Pan played by woman. Let's see. Peter Pan. None of these except for her. Peter Pan. Kathy Rigby. Is Peter Pan always played by a woman? In the 1905 original Broadway play, Peter Pan was played by an actress, Maud Adams. It has been traditional since that time to cast women in that role, notably the late Mary Martin in the 20th century. So, what do you think about that, motherfucker? As far as I know, they're doing okay. Take care of your family. How's your family doing? That's what I want to know. Oh, John Doyle, though. I want to know also what John Doyle thinks is of the fact that Peter Pan is traditionally played by a woman.
Take action, and that starts by getting outside with the rest.
Since 1905 on Broadway. Just saying, dude. They got some credentials, bro.
Sacrificing your time and your money to get there, just like the rest of us.
Let's see if anybody mentioned it.
This is especially important right now because on the micro scale, our success right now is almost entirely contingent literally on the will of President Trump, because it is my belief that we've won this election already if the winner is to be determined fairly, but that's just not how it works anymore. And so at this point, whether we win is literally contingent upon how hard Donald J. Trump fights back against this farce. And I want you to take a second and just imagine to yourself the utter magnitude of the test of character that he is currently undergoing. Just imagine being in his position.
Let's see if we can.
Millions of people are rallying in the streets out of hatred for you after the mainstream media has compromised the integrity of the election by calling it for Joe Biden while many states are still in play, whether that be because there's pending litigation, recounts, or
actually,
literally they're being moved back to the...
This is like, I'm glad you're doing good, bro. That's awesome. Meghan Trainor, I was going to say, there's only one All About That Bass. That's the song that I can get into. That's something I'd listen to once in a while. But I'm glad you're doing good. That's awesome. What you got going on other than watching me make fun of this fucking invalid? Wonder what kind of... Nah, man, malls are dead. Malls are dead, bro. Yeah, it's pretty great song. Here, I will, I got an idea for you. I like, getting ready for Thanksgiving. You guys gonna have a big get together? I hope not. I'm gonna go refresh. Let me know. My poor puppy. He's peeing all over the place. He's nervous. Gets nervous. No worry. No. Okay, that's good. I'm going up. I'm getting basically going up, getting a plate of food from my mom's front porch, and then coming back here. Like it's like I said, dickheads like this are the reason that I can't have just a simple Thanksgiving dinner with my mom. And it doesn't even have to be a big buffet style whole get out thing that she spends all day slaving over. I'd like to even just be able to go in my mom's house. I'm not even gonna go in her fucking house, dude. That's terrifying. If I gave my mom something and offed her, that'd be no, not happening. But I might stream again tomorrow night. I'm gonna stream again tonight. It's only 2. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. Okay. Yeah, I'm dropping frames. I know. No, I don't want to test the widgets. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. So, fuck John Doyle. He's dumb, and he has fake energy. And
the toss-up column, CNN just moved Pennsylvania and Georgia back into toss-up. RCP rescinded their Biden call for Pennsylvania. And all of this having been set up in the months prior to your election, with the media talking about a crisis, that you won't commit to a peaceful transfer of power. All of this corrupt, malicious...
won't. He didn't. He didn't. He hasn't. And very, very recently, I think it was just within the last 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, Trump was like, okay, well, yeah, you guys can, I guess, start the transition, and, signed off on it. What kind of bullshit is that? Like Biden's no good. Biden sucks. But for fuck's sake, he's doing the right things when at least it comes to, coronavirus and part of the economy and kind of giving a fuck about the American people, and last but not least, but just not being a fucking selfish prick. I mean, god damn. Man, fuck John Doyle. This kid is
just nonsense. Like, it's all a lie, and I really cannot think of an instance.
Don't make this your personality when you're, I think he's 17, 18 years old. Don't make this your personality unless you have like an out, like a game plan on what to do next. Wait a second. Envelope of wisdom. Give me your wisdom. It was a Terrence Pop video I wanted to watch. You got anywhere to oh man. Oh, he actually spelled it right here. How did you... This motherfucker. Hold on. He spelled it right on the thumbnail, but he didn't spell it right on his whiteboard. Am I watching the same video?
Watchers were escorted out.
I watched this at one point. I remember that.
He could ask for a recount. If it wasn't anywhere near, then it was no. But for some
I
reason,
get it. It's a joke. Oh, man. Conservative comedy is the fucking worst. Nah. I don't even want to touch this shit. Because, yeah, he's just a piece of shit. There's not a whole... You want to... Oh, dude. I live in rural Ohio. Rural Ohio. Like, there's... It's pretty... It's pretty split. I mean... I got a lot of Trump supporters around me, but I also got a lot of Biden supporters around me. And I got a lot of people that are pretty apolitical. Is this the one? Oh, damn. Do you know? Okay, sorry, that's this. So, like, I actually have some friends, people I served with, that are, like, ardent Trump supporters, and it's one of the reasons I don't use Facebook. Facebook is toxic, it's cancer, it does nothing good for you. Unless you use it to just, like, point and laugh, like, there's nothing really that great about Facebook. It's a lot of conservatives or hardline political folks, whether they be left or right, and everybody's giving their opinion all the time. And I don't know. Fuck Facebook. I'm trying to find this one video of him. White fragility debunked. Do you to Chris Davis? Sorry, I was looking at like 4 things at once. What's your leaning? No discrimination here. We don't discriminate. Oh my god. Booze and guns. Yeah, 2 things you really shouldn't mix very often. Very often. At all. Let's see. Arson. Oh, man. Oh, No, I think... Hold on. Far Left versus America. Hold on. I just saw the one I wanted to look at. I think this is the one. I'm pretty sure it was. You're a Biden guy? That's...
What truly makes a man wealthy? Is it money?
I mean, Joe Biden ain't... Like I said, Joe Biden ain't great. But it's a stopgap. It gets us somewhere a little bit further. Or has the potential to get us further. Like, it's a 1 minus 1. Let's see. Jesus. Oh, no, wait.
Money? Well, with production techniques and technology
like
allowing humanity to extract more
Texas.
wealth from finite resources, the concept of wealth and money might be wilting faster than a Western...
Oh my God.
Find a romance when it feels impossible.
Oh, you expect to be romanced? How quaint. If you...
God damn, dude. It's 2:25 p.m. and I literally feel bad about drinking on stream. Like, what the fuck, man? And you're trashed already. This isn't the video that I was looking for, but goddamn. Yeah, you got a lot of subscribers. Cool. Fuck me, dude. This is bad. Let's see what else he's got.
You dare to swim around in the dating...
I'll give him this. Terrence Popp has really good production value. He really does. My... Hold on, watch this. Hold on. Wait. Look at me. No. Oh. Shit. That's not what I was trying to... That's not at all what I was trying to do. I just didn't want to move it. But... I hope that's a little bit closer. There we go. Alright.
Pool looking like this? You have all of the warning signs of a South American poisonous tree frog. If
I'd pee in that girl's butt.
you want to be romanced,
I don't know, man. I don't know. Cause I have ideas for future videos, but I don't know if I'm gonna do like I don't know if there's a challenge. Like the Banana and Sprite challenge was something that I didn't actually believe. I was like, no, there's no way. These people are just sticking fingers down their throat. And no, that actually happened. And I was blown away. I was like, oh shit. So if there was something like that, I'm not gonna do Ipecac. Maybe one of these days, maybe maybe tomorrow I'll wake up shithoused and I'll be like, and just put the camera in my face. But I don't know. Also, BT Dub, there's like, yeah, there's multiple hundreds of dollars worth of alcohol on this table.
ladies, all you really have to do is, I don't know, be worth it. You know, be someone men actually like to be around more than 5 to 7 minutes at a time, if you know what I mean.
That's all you last. Okay. Careful,
These
bud.
people treat...
You're putting yourself out there. Anyway, you also have to be a man that women want to be around.
Man, like our parents.
Just like respect. It's a two-way street. Look at that. Look at me. I'm Terrence popping it.
Treated old televisions. They figured if they yelled at us, hit us on the side, and fooled around with their ears, that we would eventually get the picture.
So if you do... Yeah, dude. Duh. Alcohol is a poison. Technically, alcohol is a poison. We, as Homo sapiens, as primates, we're actually able to process alcohol. And if you have too much, your body has to get rid of that alcohol. It has to get rid of that poison that it perceives. A lot of times you can, since alcohol also acts as a diuretic, which means it makes you pee, it gets water out of your body. It doesn't allow your cells to gain water while it's being processed. If you drink too much and you become dehydrated, when you take in just like pure water instead of something with electrolytes like Gatorade, which I wouldn't recommend taking in a straight up Gatorade, water that shit down. Taking it as just like straight water, you might puke it back up, and you're gonna feel a little bit better, but you're not gaining the hydration that you need. Also, this guy's view on relationships is redonk.
How do you survive a meal with that, let alone a relationship shit?
Below are some things to keep in mind when you are swiping
Jesus.
around for potential dates.
I can't wait, honey. Hold.
Or are you asking me like, so like, are you actually puke when you drink too much? Because if you're there at 20, trust me.
Number 1, supply and demand.
21 or whatever.
Start with that one? Come on now. I'm sorry. I just find it hilarious when people who believe in the wage gap.
This dude is good at production and marketing. And I think a lot of that comes with his arrogance. So.
Want to use economic terms.
I'm going to be real with you. The demand for men who understand the basic tenets of girl power and who strive for equality in their romantic partnerships is far greater than the supply right now.
All right. There's your problem right there. You're talking about two completely different things that cannot exist in the same person. If you're looking for a man who understands phlebotomists, well, look no further. I understand exactly what it's all about, and that's why I find it disgusting. You vagina nuts have completely destroyed the dating market, and now you want to whine about it. Thanks to your little fornication revolution, if you know what I mean, you took all responsibility and accountability for...
That's where it starts. Here we go.
Your decisions, and you put them on men. You get to decide if a child...
Wait a second.
Child gets to live or die. You get to decide if a man can be a part of his children's lives.
Well, we know he doesn't speed up his videos, otherwise there wouldn't be that audio. But I think this is a little more fitting.
You alone get to decide if our shenanigans were consensual. You can even change your mind.
Let me know if my
long
audio's
after
good,
the
man.
fact. 30 years from now, you can pull the snuggle struggle right out of your fourth point in contact and be...
I have never at any point throughout my personal life, my civilian existence, or my military career ever liked the term fourth point of contact. It's dumb. It's something that, like, chud, cunt, wannabe drill sergeant fuck like these motherfuckers use to scoot around the fact that they're hypocritical and they'll say fuck, but they won't say ass.
Famous for it. People will line up to believe you, and...
$1 million. Okay. Real clear politics. Nothing to gain. Yeah, but probably for legal defenses, etc.
Give you money, even when your story doesn't add up to be even a half a crock of shit. And what choice do we have in all of this? None.
Holy fuck, dude. This is how you should watch this guy. He is...
We pay, don't play, or go to jail.
Oh,
how can you possibly have equality
and I do that
partnership when one half of that believes that kind of tyranny is perfectly fine? But even if you found a partnership like this, I can guarantee you this.
He and I can agree on.
You will find a way to screw it up. 80% of all divorces filed by women. Fact. Links in the description.
We're putting you back at 100% because I can't listen to you. Let's see if he makes more sense at like
after all, marriage, it's not about equality, right?
Marriage is not about equality.
Thanks to your little fornication revolution, if you know what I mean, you took all responsibility and accountability for your decisions, and you put them on men. You get to decide if a child gets to live or die. You get to decide if a man can be a part of his children's lives or simply be a paycheck. You alone get to decide if our shenanigans were consensual. You can even change your mind long after the fact. 30 years from now, you can pull the snub.
You see how much more difficult it is to like break down all of his falsehoods when he's just like speed reading them at us. But when you like Ben Shapiro does the same thing. He speeds points past you. He's just like, here's a point, and 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 here's a point. And if you disagree with any of those points, well, you disagree with all of them. And fuck Ben Shapiro. That was a horrible Ben Shapiro accent. Impersonation.
Struggle right out of your fourth point of contact and be famous for it. People will line up to believe you and give you money, even when your story doesn't add up to be even a half a crock of shit. And what choice do we have in all?
What he means, I refuse to do the milk challenge because I know how it's gonna end, and one, that's a waste of milk, and two, no, I don't want to waste that much milk. I'll do some challenges though.
Of this, none. We pay, don't play, or go to jail. How can you possibly have equality in that partnership when one half of that believes that kind of tyranny is perfectly fine? But even if you found a partnership like this, I can guarantee you this. You will find...
This isn't the video that I wanted to watch. I mean, he's
failing
wrong
in every
basically in everything that he says, but
single way.
let's see what else.
Don't believe me? Ask all those women before you that filed for divorce how that poverty and
hidden divorce penalty is older. Wait, hidden divorce penalty is older age poverty? What? Oh, okay. I get what it's saying. Let's see where that comes from. And hidden divorce penalty. Let's see. Hidden divorce penalty. Divorce penalty is older age. Let's see what we got. Economic studies show that once women wind up older and alone, whether it's widowhood, divorced. Hold on. This motherfucker took this shit from women's. I do have GTA. I have GTA 5. I have played it for like maybe an hour. Not because I dislike GTA, but I don't know. Consequences of the time. I mean, maybe I just wasn't in the mood. Yeah, this motherfucker took this shit from fucking women's news. Men freed women from physical labor with technology, and they returned the favor with family court. So yeah, that's equality. What a fucking dumb piece of shit. This WE News, dude. Hidden divorce penalty. Oh my god. So it's for all American seniors, divorce women. You know, in poverty, divorce creates financial inequalities that many women never overcome. A wife's standard of living decreases by as much as 25% in the first year after a divorce, while the husband rises because courts often overlook couples' careers when dividing the marital property. Notes Carol Ann XYZ. Carol Ann Wilson. Certified financial divorce, which, dude, like, you took nothing and tried to make it something. Take that fucking goddamn green beret off, man. Like, fuck you. What do you do when you see someone
binge drinking
puke?
is treating them? Ask all those children
It depends
who
on
are
the
raised
situation.
in fatherless homes how the prison food tastes.
Because, like, if I'm taking care of somebody and they puke, I'm more focused on taking care of them. But if you just come up to me and you're just like, hey man, check out this TikTok, and it's some dude just like puking onto the phone screen, I'm gonna cringe and like kind of recoil, but I'm not gonna like puke. If I'm nauseous, if you're like, hey man, don't, then yeah, I might puke. Like, but secondly, fuck this.
Ask all those women
dumbass
before you that filed for divorce how that poverty and binge drinking is treating them. Ask
is older age poverty in women from a women's. Hold on. Control Shift T. What was the source? We News. Goddamn dope. You fucking trash.
Ask all those children. You have to pay for that. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Dude, hey, Chris Davis, you ever been to a bar?
By that, I mean, you know, the football team, allegedly the fire department, and half the police force, you know, stuff like that. To believe.
Second question. Why did he put fire in quotations instead of, like, fire department? Did I see that wrong? Am I wrong here?
That you gotta be so narcissistic, you call out.
Those aren't real bricks. You can see, because the construction here is... No. No, have you... Hold on. It's...
Out your own name.
No, have you...
Left your keys there. And your logic.
It takes a special kind of stupid if you think you can blame the patriarchy for a dating market that women created and controlled from the age of 13 to 35. You actually think you can reprogram human biology with blame?
I have been to bars. Not a fan. You gotta be into the bar scene to go to bars. When you're young, it's a lot better. When you're older, you see all the discrepancies. You're more vigilant of all the kind of bullshit. And I'd rather just chill around at home than dick around in a bar. But when you go to a bar, there are certain characters that are there. This is one of those characters. This guy knows just about everything about everything. Definitely has either worked in this bar or worked in a different bar. He just happens to come by all the fucking time. For some reason, he has a shitload of money. We're not 100% sure. Also, again, these bricks are fake. This is not real. That's not how a brick works. No, bricks. These are not real bricks. Anyway, and he's very outgoing and charismatic. So you're always going to talk to him at some point, and at the end of the night, this is the guy with his head on the bar doing this, not going home with anybody, and just sort of being felt sorry for. Yeah, does he have a life behind him? Yeah, he was married, he's got a house, he's good at video production. I mean, he's definitely good at set building. It's Crown Royal maple bags, and that's Crown Royal maple. Super, super sweet, super sugary, will give you a hangover. But, man, in fact, now that I think about it, this dude loves some sugary stuff. He's got Kahlua, he's got Jack Daniels, what is this, like mean apple or the green apple or some shit. He's got Old Smoky, he's got Old Smoky actual, like, moonshine. This looks like maybe the peaches or the cherries. I'm not sure what they have. This is some Jim Beam honey. I mean, that's just like a whiskey with honey in it. Like, god damn. I don't know what else is back here. Oh, this is a huge thing of fucking Kahlua. No, I haven't, unfortunately. Dude, I'd love to go to California. And I don't mean for the people. I'd love to go to any place not for the people. Let's say that. What else does this dipshit have?
Shame and shame? Good luck with that. To believe that, you gotta be so narcissistic, you call out your own name in the bathroom at the club, Screen 5.
Never true. Your truth is your...
Is that editing, or does he actually have, like, friends?
Human biology with blame and shame? Good luck with that. To believe that, you gotta be so narcissistic, you call out your own name in the bathroom at the club, Screen 5.
Never true. Your truth is your filter.
Oh, here we go, everyone. Take another shot. There is no such thing as...
Again, yeah, I think he's just really good at production, because... Like, this is actually really
your
good.
Truth.
I can do that.
The truth
Fuck me.
and your opinion.
Truth.
Well, I'll be damned. Look, Space Ghost is on.
When I coach...
You ever been to a strip club? Have you been on a cruise before? No, and I will never go on a cruise ever. At different points in my life, not only had the resources, but the desire to go on a cruise, but ever since learning about different things, let's say five things about the cruise ship industry. One, none of the money comes into the U.S. They hire workers outside of the U.S. that they don't actually have to pay a U.S. minimum wage. They can pay them whatever they want, or they can basically work as slaves. Two, they use bunker fuel, which is disgusting, completely unfathomably more polluting than any other fuel that you can come up with. They're a hotbed for disease, especially now. The cruise ship industry it pays no taxes in the U.S., and they got bailed out for no fucking reason because they pay no taxes and they hire outside of the United States. And lastly, there's only actually one cruise ship that's flies the U.S. flag, because every ship has to actually fly a flag, not as like a rule, but as the fly a flag of whatever country it's moored to. There's only one cruise ship in the entire world that actually flew the U.S. flag, yet we bailed the fuck out of them. And I imagine a cruise would be totally dope. That would be awesome. I've been on a couple boats, but it was like military style, and yeah, a cruise would be dope to just be on the ocean. I love the ocean. Ocean is fucking great. Your truth is your filter. When I coach women who are online dating, I tell them to put their feminism and their demands up front. I see the fear in their eyes, and they tell me how anxious the thought makes them. Yeah, kind of because, well, one, you're just telling them to put demands up front. Like, if a woman came up to me and she was like, "Look, I believe in feminism, and also, I think you need to do this, this, and this on the first date," I'd be like, fuck off. Or if you put that on your dating profile, it might be like, swipe left.
Which women who are online dating...
Oh! This woman is charging...
shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry, but keeping your expectations realistic is somehow patriarchy?
Terrence Pop is the worst on women. Oh my god. This is what I look like when I fucking... Oh, this is what I look like when I take a T-pop. I've been on a cruise and it's fun, yeah. It'd be nice to go on a cruise. Be nice to get away. Like, literally do anything else. There's specific video I wanted to watch, and it had something to do with I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy. Something to do with women. I really wish I would have. Donovan Sharp. Donovan Sharp sounds like the dogs of Civil War. Oh, I don't even want to even try. Trump's second term agenda. We need more lady cops. Sure. Why not? It's actually good to have female officers, because only female officers can search female subjects or suspects. Therefore, it would be good to have them on the force, because they can do a task that men cannot do. The price of wisdom. Fuck you, dude. Live from the lair. What a dork. What a dork. 30, invisible at 40. Man, what was it? Oh, he's got 69. Can I ruin that? I want to ruin that shit. This definitely wasn't the video. Dang.
The coffers of this country, they will one day run dry.
Oh, shut my ass. Mode of cringe cooking. I got a couple more I want to look at, though. Okay. We're gonna look at something. Subscriptions. Library. We're gonna look at where we got this goddamn video, because it's actually kind of starting to bother me. Mystery. History. Oh shit, we could watch that. That would be dumb. What's this farce of a damn today, yeah. Today has a few to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why would you be anti-mask? Why would you be against wearing a mask? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. It literally makes no fucking sense. Terrence was depressing to watch. Okay, this is the one I was looking for, because I just want to go to the video that that she's actually watching. So he ain't doing so good, man. Be 100% honest with you.
Just completely disregarding being a normal human being.
Red pill rage.
Like, I get that can be a shitty situation if...
TBH, so my puppy, my sweet baby boy, he's kind of nearing the end, and it's hard. But you know what? It's hard to see him be really active and trying to gauge whether or not he's trying to prove his worth or if he's just really happy. And I'd rather him just be happy than him just try to prove his worth. So, poor puppy, may not be long for this world. You deserve to be alone. Yeah. There's people who deserve to be alone, and random chicks on the internet are not them. I already forgot what we were gonna search. No. We gotta go back. Do you have any pets? Is it Mr. or Miss or Mrs. Davis? That's what I know. Because Chris could be for Christine. He could be for Christian, which is kind of unisex.
Just completely disregarding being a normal human being.
Red Pill Rage.
Like, I get that can be a shitty situation if you're getting cheated on.
Oh my god. Is it moving? What kind of dog do you want? I broke the seal. So, I will a BRB. But I know where we're going. We're gonna watch this one, and it's gonna be absolutely fucking hilarious. It's not gonna be hilarious, it's going to be really depressing. Oh hey, Copum. Oh man, I misspelled copium. Copum. I blame my keyboard. Bad carpenter always blames his tools. Bart. Bichon. I don't even know what that looks like. No, don't go to my porn. Bichon. Hold on. You gotta go to our images. Bichon. Aww. Oh, how precious. That's similar to what my brother has. He's not a... I don't know if he's a Bichon. Maybe. Because he looks a lot more like this, but with shorter hair. More kind of like this, but less groomed. I don't know if he's like a mini poodle or what. Man, it's cold in my house. Yeah, he kind of looks more like this, but like that tiny. Yeah, this is what it. This is kind of more what he looks like, but albino, with the pink nose and stuff. That's terrifying. This is absolutely no. This is no. Oh, puppies. Hold on, watch this. Watch me melt. Oh. Oh, how precious. Oh. There's a whole magazine. Oh, sweet. He's just running through the grass. Yeah, what are you doing? Ever vigilant. Always suspicious. Watch this. Wait. Wait for it. Wait. There. Oh, wait. There it was. He's my brother's dog? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't look at this anymore. I'm gonna start tearing up. They're so sweet. Red pill rage. Oops. Let me... alpha male secrets. An ear for men. I mean, might be able to look through this and oof. Hope this. Yeah, I love pit bulls, dude. Okay, let's see. Hey, dude. You wanna see somebody that hasn't coped with a breakup? Oh, that's so cringe. Unless you're actually like using this type of music facetiously or artistically, just don't do it. Pit bulls are so sweet. I also love Shibas, Mastiffs. My brother actually has what is it? A Great Dane and some other I think it's a Great Dane mix or something. These dogs are they're counter level height, so don't put anything within reach that's edible, I guess. But they're super sweet, and I love them to death.
In the midst of a culture war that's bringing out the ridiculous in everyone, it's never been more important to protect your data.
Don't be fooled by that self-awareness. It's not real. Oh, no. Why did he maximize it? It's because his fucking nervous system is all fucked up.
Sandman, the patron saint of MGTOW dreams, wants you to know the best way to do that is with the Brave browser. It's free, blocks online advertising, and protects your data from the evil prigs in Silicon Valley. You only see ads if you want.
Honestly, yeah. Go get the Brave browser.
And you get crypto.
The only reason I'm using Chrome and not Brave is because Brave, for some reason, didn't like stop meshing with Google and just sends me in this fucking loop of, hey, you're gonna watch this, or not, you're gonna watch this, of like, you need to log in, 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 this is suspicious, you need to log in. I have no idea what happened, and I guarantee you it's on my end with my computer. But, yeah, for everything else, Brave works great. Ad block is built in. Privacy is great.
Currency for your attention.
Terrence Pop is a piece of shit. Culture.
Yeah. Before we even get started.
God, dude. This is just a few months ago. Don't. Okay. I drink on stream, but that's not the basis of my stream. I at least hope it's not. His whole thing is around him being just some drunk guy, which is not, it's not an attractive look. When you start going to bars, man, you're gonna see this guy, and it's not gonna be an attractive look, and you're gonna be like, man, you're just that dude that was talking a bunch of dumb shit.
Started. We're gonna cover the
it's important
5
to listen to them
stages of
so
grief, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with if you went to the feminist school district of the.
It also concerns me that he's drinking like this really sugary shit. Goldschlager, Smirnoff, something or other. I don't know if that's just the light. I think that's just the light blending into that. But like, you got the honey, yeah, Jim Beam honey. I'm sure he's got a Jack Daniels honey. He's got the Kahlua. If that's what he's actually drinking, like, dude, your teeth are gonna fucking fall out. Yeah, who am I to fucking
West.
Your teeth are
Denial,
gonna fall
anger,
out.
and bargaining, depression, and eventually acceptance. But
wait, aren't there 8 steps to grief? I thought there were 8. Or maybe I'm just remembering a comic. Steps of grief. Huh. 5 stages. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Huh? Well, that's. I thought there were 8. Yeah, I'm just remembering a comic.
You're attending Pop School of Hard Knocks, and I have an actual 6.
No, dude. If you ever go to anybody that is introducing you to the School of Hard Knocks, or I grew up in the School of Hard Knocks, you know, that's where I got my education. Fuck off, dude. You're a narcissistic douche 100% of the time. These people who say that, oh, I grew up in the School of Hard Knocks, they're a narcissistic asshole. Narcissistic asshole. Just like this guy. Starbucks, no. Starbucks to me is like it's kind of like a luxury. How do I put this? It's like, I won't refuse Starbucks, but I won't actively like go and buy their coffee. So if somebody gives me, you know, a bag of Starbucks coffee as like a stocking stuffer or whatever as a gift, yeah, I'm going to use every last little grain of that because it's really good coffee. But I'm going to make it at home. I'm not going to go to Starbucks once I'm done with that coffee, or any day of the week rather, and actually like try and buy their coffee, because it's kind of like I just don't see the cost there. I can make my own perfect cup of coffee at home for the equivalent of 10 to 25 cents a cup. So why would I go to Starbucks when I know I'm gonna make it right?
Step to that.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna get to some other stuff. I'm gonna get to the cooking, but by the way, you're going to hear very soon a man that has not healed from a relationship.
After you're done processing all that bullshit.
A relationship that broke him off. Let's just say that.
It's time to fight fucking back. Most of the shit I talk about on this show, I did it myself. And if I can't laugh at myself, I sure as fuck shouldn't expect you to laugh at me. Every single day.
Anybody that's been in the military knows this dude. He's the kind of guy that has to yell at his soldiers in order to motivate them. There's no other way he can do it because he has no charisma. Tesla's like the car.
Dude out there,
Yes, I just don't like Elon Musk because, you know, well, he's a billionaire looking out for his own self-interests, and he's done a lot of like scam projects. I won't say a lot, but at least Hyperloop was a scam or a sham at the very least. And if you want to look up any information on that, go into Thunderfoot's videos. Anyway.
Takes the red pill for the same reason. He got into a relationship hoping it would be a relationship. Ironically, what happens then? He Titanics his life. And then some fat bitch says,
"There's not enough room for you on the door. Looks like you're gonna
die." And the guy looks up and says, "Okay, remember me." Wah! You know what they say? Simping ain't easy, and I made a whole video about it. Links in the description.
Now with that fucking townhouse mouth. I'm such an asshole. Yeah.
Women will claim the reason why men are failing in the modern dating market is because of toxic masculinity.
This dude is literally the epitome of toxic masculinity. So, toxic masculinity isn't like, hey, I have better upper body strength than you biologically, so I should lift this box above you, help you out. That's not toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity would be going over to you while you're lifting those boxes and being like, "Look, sweetheart, I got this. Why don't you go back to the cash register? Because the worst thing that you could do is break your nail. Let the men handle this." Like, fuck off. This dude is literally just saying, fuck women, fuck their abilities. There's nothing that anything that they can do, a man can do better.
But I was...
Wait, what was that source, too? Ugh, I gotta go that. I don't want to go that far back.
Dating market is because of toxic masculinity.
O4L Online Network. Let's see. I'm glad he sources his content, and I'm also glad that none of his viewers actually. I have rode a horse before. I would love to ride a horse again. I love horses. They're very awesome animals. They're powerful. They're great. Let's see. O for N. O for L online. L online. Oh. Online network. There we go. Has anybody ever heard of this? Because I have never. No, fine. We'll do the cookies. Does it exist? So this doesn't actually exist. So this. Oh no. Oh. Uh-oh. Did we lose our stream? No. Did we lose our stream? Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, we... Oh, no.
But I was raised by my mother.
So, it's interesting that he... says but
because of toxic masculinity.
So we've established that this it doesn't actually exist. This article no longer exists.
But I was raised by my mother. Virtually all my teachers were women, and they taught me what women want, expect, and how I should act. So
yeah, that's kind of true, because conservatives over the last many decades have pushed women into caretaking roles like child rearing, education, nursing, things like that. And it's only recently that men have gone into those those fields. I won't say teaching, because there have been plenty of male teachers into those fields, mainly because of changing demographics and needs for ability. In the case of nursing, you need stronger men to lift heavier patients, kind of because of capitalism. And we can get into that, but I'm not going to get into that right now.
at the end of the day, the problem is not toxic masculinity, it's a lack thereof.
No. We're going to see why he's wrong here in just a little bit.
And I realized this while I was reading the Dear John letter when I was in the Army.
Yeah, so...
toxic masculinity. And I realized this while I was reading the Dear...
Yeah, Dear John, I'm sorry. But I don't think we should stay together. I'm still working through my feelings for my ex-boyfriend, Vince. And I don't think it's fair to you to be in a relationship with someone who isn't 100% committed. This really has something to do with it. Our time together has been wonderful. It's been... Dude. Not only did this particular note not ever happen, she was not that eloquent to you. She was probably just like, dude, you're a dick. You treat me like shit. I'm fucking somebody else. Fuck off. I don't want to hear from you again. And that would be your cue to fuck off. Because we're going to hear... Uh-oh. Yeah, I got some family. I'm not going to be too specific, just mainly because it's the internet. It's not an affront to you. It's the internet, bro. I just don't know you, or anybody for that matter. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go again. Kind of hungry. I should eat some eggs. Come on, man. Come on, man. Are you fucking... Really? JC, dude.
In the midst of a culture war that's bringing out the ridiculous in everyone.
No. Freedom titties.
A binary socialist cries.
Less than 10 years later, I was divorced, paying child support for 2 kids that I couldn't afford, and eating McDonald's out of the dollar menu in the back of my car.
HTP. Hold on.
.com/donate. Send us a couple bucks.
No.
And let me know that you care. Man, I'm just so disgusted with myself right now.
Donate to me instead. Oh, by the way, Chris Davis, this image that you might be seeing where he's posted up against the wall, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that in the bars. Some dude posted up against the walls. Don't be that guy.
Why are you laughing at my pain, man?
In case you haven't noticed, there's a culture war going on, and the spoils...
Is there? There actually is.
Point, gentlemen, I had 2 clear paths before me, and only one of them was the right one. And
Where
it wasn't
were we? I don't even know, because...
True to my own education,
interruptions.
I was in denial. I actually mentally punished myself for going in the military at the time. Never mind the fact that this bitch was off to Arizona State jumping face first into the big bowl of Richard salad, and that salad was getting tossed with a whole bunch of ranch dressing and probably some black olives.
So, we need to notice something. Hold on.
Richard salad, and that salad was getting tossed.
Wait for it.
With a whole bunch of ranch dressing.
From this point forward, watch the way he looks. Look at this face. Look at this face.
Dressing and probably some black olives.
Now look at that face. And then let's
tossed with a whole
hear about
bunch
his
of
reaction.
ranch dressing and probably some black olives. It just got dark in here, Space Ghost. And the first time this happens, you're gonna...
It seems like a bit. But that dude is legit traumatized. This girl was like, dude, you suck. Like, you're an asshole. And you know what? This lightweight happened to me. No, not copium. Not copium. I was in the Army, And the day before my first firefight, I got broken up with from my girlfriend of 3 years. 3 years. And I was like in a shithole. But I got over that immediately when I got the notice over the radio of, hey, our soldiers are in trouble. So, maybe that happened for me, and that's cool. That's great. That's awesome. But, it kind of sounds like this dude really was an asshole to the girl that he was away from and pushed her away. Because if you're going to be in a long distance relationship, the last thing you want to do is push somebody away. I mean, that seems like common sense,
but stuck in the first stage of grief for a long time.
You're in denial.
No, I'm not. Oh, you know what the ladies always say? To get over the last one, you got to get under a new one. This was
what? If there's any ladies that watch this content, do you say that, please? I mean, this is great. This is a great little screenshot emote.
Kind of like treating a broken leg by throwing myself down the stairs.
What?
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, you can go ahead and shit on the rebound, but whatever. People need a rebound. Some kind. Sometimes you just need some pussy, and other times girls just need some dick. Why you gotta hate? Oh, I didn't just hit download. I totally did. Fuck.
It took me right around 2 to 4 years, somewhere in there, to finally put that one behind me. But the next one,
oh man, that's
that one went by a little quicker. I came back from Ranger school, and I soon discovered that her grill already had a couple of footlongs on it, if you know.
It actually kind of sounds like, Terrence, it seems like you were really bitter about the last relationship, so you're really kind of an asshole to this person beforehand. And then you went to Ranger school for 65 days, which Ranger school is 65 days. And I guarantee you had no contact with them. And when you came back, basically what happened was you were like, so how many dicks did you suck? And she was like, fucking all of them, because you're a douchebag. And you're like, well, I guess your grill is full.
And
yeah.
To my credit, I didn't have a huge blowout over the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I just bowed out, went to my car. I'm ashamed to say this.
No, you didn't.
But it took me 3 failed relationships just for me to get to the point where I ask the following questions. I'm the common denominator in all this, and if I am, what can I change? For most dudes, this point of inner reflection is a tipping point. But I'm not most...
What can I change? You! You can change you! Arc. Sorry, I got a message, but it doesn't change the fact that you are the common denominator, so you must be the change you wish to see in the relationships you wish to have.
Dude, I'm fucking stupid. I'm a glutton for punishment, you know?
No, you're just an asshole. You're not a glutton for punishment. A glutton for punishment would be somebody that actively fucks up in a way that actually like hurts them. You just hurt other people and then take it upon yourself that they hurt you.
You know what they say, gentlemen. Third time's the charm. But I was super stupid and it took me 5. I was raised by a single mother.
Whoever the camera operator is, because there is somebody behind this camera, get your boy in order. You're an enabler.
And I was stupid enough to believe everything she said. Yeah, I'll walk right into the slaughterhouse, put the gun right to my head, fuck it. At that point, gentlemen, I had 2 clear paths before me, and only one of them was the right one. And it wasn't long after this I met my soon-to-be ex-wife.
My condolences.
Yeah, you're the asshole that yells at all of his soldiers and none of them actually do anything. When you have someone like me, no, you have someone who can actually command their soldiers by just telling them what to do. If you have to yell at your soldiers, there's a reason they're not listening to you. It's because you're not giving good commands.
This is on your 4th.
Yeah, house is an asshole.
And why did I give her a chance after 3 failed relationships?
Why did she give you a chance initially? Fuck off.
Because she's different and she loved me. Right.
I think she did.
We already did the she's different. She would never do that to me. God, I need a cookie. Gentlemen, I had to stop and eat this cookie because I'm getting so spun up. So while you're at it, go to redonkulous.com/donate. Send us a couple bucks.
Fuck
and let
no.
me know that you care.
Not only no, but
Civilization
fuck
of
no.
our very civilization by reading.
That is when less than 10 years later,
Whatever.
I was
I'm not even gonna go
divorced,
over that
paying child
bullshit.
support for 2 kids that I couldn't afford, and eating McDonald's out of the dollar menu in the back of
Wow, you look like a pathetic piece of shit.
my car.
Oh,
That is when
what a dumb fucking piece of shit liberal. Garbage ass. I'm glad he turned around and became the conservative he-man that he is.
Finally learned that any rules or laws that are supposed to exist about equality, they don't apply to men. Men are taught growing up from their mothers and teachers that women are oppressed. But as soon as...
Oh, let's look at that. But, college men forced... let me see. Oh, what's that thing that we got? Google. So we're gonna go to Google. I don't know why it's not my default. I will make it my default. Google. Wait, why men are forced. Let's see.
But as soon as you are supposed to exist about equality, they don't apply to men. Men are taught...
College students forced to take feminist re-education. Oh, CP, I'm a hunting peck. Yeah. Forehead. Let's see what we got. Re-education. Gulags were compassionate. Jermaine you see, did he? Prison Planet. Okay. Prison Planet. Prison see what we got. Prison Planet. Van full of explosives. Alright, Prison Planet. Let's Wikipedia this dude. What? No. You fucking kidding. Oh my god. The Alex Jones Prison Planet. Oh god. It's an InfoWars site. It's InfoWars. Yeah, the site can't be reached because this doesn't exist anymore. This was from July.
From their mothers and teachers that women are oppressed.
You know what?
But as soon.
Fuck off, Terrence Bob. You have nothing good to say. Not one good thing to say at all. Yeah. This is actually very troubling, and I'm not gonna watch this particular thing because that'd be very skewed. So let's look at our elements of wisdom. Terrence Pines on women, Lord of Conscience, gods. Oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Watch this. What? I hope I spelled that right. Lord of Patriarchy wants cook-off. Oh, the casserole. Oh, does he actually have a cooking channel? Lord of Cooking. Wait, maybe that's it. Oh, wait. What is his name? Lord of late. Lord of Patriarchy. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want to look at any of these people. They look like me. Nah, don't do that. Don't. Oh! I am so fucking dumb. I wanted to hit the pause button, and I hit the maximize. Massify. Remember when celebs flipped out over Trump's win? Did the reverse happen? What? That sentence doesn't make sense.
Okay, so this is a Patreon request where I'm going to basically take a look at two videos. One was just before the electors voted for Trump back in 2016, and the other is a celebrity video against Donald Trump. So I guess I am going to do this one. I did this one in the old War Corp 666 channel. So it is kind of a redo.
Do I have to mention the clocks?
Republican members of
the fact that they're off. I kind of want to try and explain to this thumb that the reason, also that Seinfeld shirt is awesome. The reason that there are clocks with different times is that there are different time zones throughout the world. Time is a human concept and it does not exist in reality. So it's really important to know the different times around the world. Me, having been in the military, needed to know what fucking time zone I was going to fly into so that I could meet what personnel I needed to meet at what certain time I needed to meet them at. The fact that your clocks are off, not only just by, like, me looking at them, but by reviewing past videos. They are off. Get them on the right times, if that's what you desire to do. Oh, excuse me. And if you don't desire to get them on the right times, then make it a joke. Don't be a dick about it.
Message is for you. As you know,
What kind
our
of
founding
pie?
fathers built the Electoral College to safeguard the American people from the dangers of a demagogue and to ensure.
No, it.
What?
It
Wait.
basically was.
What
so
the fuck
I
is
guess
John Voight talking about?
I'm going to do this one.
That
I
wasn't
did this
John
one in the
Voight.
old Workgroup 666 channel.
Nah,
so
wasn't
it is
John
kind of a
Voight.
redo.
Republican members of the Electoral College, this message is for you. As you know, our founding fathers built the Electoral College to safeguard the American people
that John
from the
Voight?
dangers of a demagogue and to ensure.
No, it basically was designed to prevent the tyranny of the majority and letting large cities dictate what rural states did. It was so that every state had a seat at the table. Because remember, we're not a democracy, we're a constitutional republic.
Sure.
Now I know you're an actor and you don't need to know things like that, but just
Oh, okay, that's an Ed Hahn. I mean, he's
maybe this
basically
is why we
like
shouldn't get our
right.
political philosophies from actors.
The
Holy
presidency
shit.
only goes
Maybe
to
I
someone
picked the wrong
who
video.
is to an eminent degree endowed with the requisite qualifications.
Yeah, Trump met that. So did Joe Biden. They're both natural-born U.S. citizens. They both lived in this country for at least 15 years, and they're both over the age of 35. Joe Biden might be demented.
No, you have to be born in this country and live in this country for over 15 years consecutively before running for president. Applying for president, like it's a fucking, like it's a job. Yeah, it is a job. Yes and no. It's really. So I'm in Ohio, so it's pretty diverse in the school of thought. There's a lot of bars that are open, and there's also a lot of restrictions that are in place, and I have not seen a whole lot of confrontation where a business owner goes up to an individual and says, hey, you can't come in if you don't have a mask. It's basically like, if you don't want to wear a mask, then you're gonna eat at home, and if you're gonna walk into a place without a mask and they require it, you're basically going to be socially shunned. Nobody's going to want to do anything for you. So it's better off for you to just either leave or just put the fucking mask on. The vast majority of people are non-confrontational. That's something that you should always remember. The vast majority of people are non-confrontational. Nobody really wants to spend the energy to get into conflict. So, if you can use that to your advantage, use it to your advantage, but don't be a dick about it. Don't go up to some, old lady crippling over fucking cart pushing past the sausages. Like, hey, you son of a bitch. Like, why the fuck aren't you wearing a mask? That's weapons grade fucking bullshit. If they were 23 and not doing that and doing the same thing, yeah, you have all the right to do it. Any gay friends? Yeah, I can actually think of a couple right off the top of my head, dude. One of them was our Como guy. Yeah, it was our Como guy in Iraq. Totally great with not only communications but leadership and IT. What is like computers, coding. Wouldn't it just be IT? I guess. But yeah, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. Go be gay if you want to be gay. I say if you want to be gay. No. If you're gay, go be gay. Fucking the people who care whether or not you're gay or not aren't necessarily the people you need to value the opinions from. I would say care about, but you don't need to value their opinion. You dig? I want to see this dude cook. Do I say cook like cock? I just say, oh man, that's a big load of cock right there. Or, oh, that dude's got a huge cock. I watched this one. Oh, fuck this guy. Sorry, guys. Oh. Sorry, for a second there, I was like, I looked at your response and, and it like mixed with everything else. So it's like, it looked like, are your gay friends angry? Like, what? What? No. Why? What did they do? Are they that angry? Not giving up on me. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Cooking show. I need to see your cooking show. Hold on. Okay. Man, I broke the seal. Got peel. Doing this stream, man. I might not do a stream later. I just want to know what your Dave.
Maybe this should have been made as a goddamn video, but
that's how I start off. That's embarrassing. Because I know I start off a little bit intoxicated. At least I know that. I acknowledge
go after your old boy's cooking show, Dave's cooking show.
Dave's cooking show.
It's going to go after the one that I have probably received the most flack from.
Cooking.
And that is my Dorito chicken bake. Which I said.
You know what's actually kind of sucks? What is kind of actually sucks? Me and Dave have the same headset. Now I know I've mentioned this before. I don't know whether it was, oh please, no, God, don't. I don't know whether it was, in a stream or in one of the videos that I confidenced myself to in order to stream. I know that doesn't make any sense, but but I filmed myself talking to basically the camera before I started streaming, just so I could get a little more confidence and kind of know what I was doing. But I don't know what exactly. I can't remember every stream, basically. I can't remember talking for 2 hours at a certain point throughout one certain particular day, which was most likely a weekend, and at which I was definitely intoxicated. So, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Oh God. No, I'm not gonna show that. I'm gonna show something that... No. Ew. Oh man. Fair and balanced. We're gonna watch something worthwhile. That's a high bar. I want to watch something that is going to let's see. BT Dub, Chris Davis. If you haven't already, you can always hit me up on Discord. It's too easy to get a Discord. It's like WhatsApp. You are safe to talk with me. I'm not some kind of asshole. Any kind of asshole. I'm a certain kind of asshole, but I ain't that kind of fucking asshole. Bro. Alright. I don't want my stream to get destroyed. Let's watch this for a second. Can you take a minute? Wait. Oh no.
So, Kyle Rittenhouse, the teenager who went to Kenosha, Wisconsin, and ended up killing 2 people, he has been released. Now, this is old news by now, but I still wanted to talk about this because I think that I have to point out the absurdity of our so-called criminal justice system and how this is just, it exposes everything wrong with our system. So CNN reports, Kenosha shooting suspect Kyle Rittenhouse posts 2 million bail. 2 million. And he posted that. Now, that in and of itself, the fact that he's being released when he's a domestic terrorist, literally, should disgust you. But what's even perhaps more disgusting is the fact that right-wingers celebrated this. As if he's a hero. He took 2 lives. 2 human beings are dead because of him. They will never live again. And you're celebrating this? Now, whenever I talk about Kyle Rittenhouse and I call him a domestic terrorist, which he is, MAGA chuds will respond by saying, but Mike, he had to do that. He had to kill them because that was self-defense. No, you have no evidence of that. All you have are conspiracy theories. But what we know that is confirmed is that this individual is the aggressor. He showed up with a gun looking for problems. It's despicable. Now, I want to share some tweets from AOC because I think she made phenomenal points that should be common sense to everyone. She says people who argue that dramatic changes to policing, including budgetary ones, will mean violent people will be let out of jail to roam free, rarely ever acknowledge that's actually the current system we have today for the privileged. Does anyone believe Rittenhouse would be released if he were Muslim and did the same thing in a different context? For people who say systemic racism doesn't exist, this is what it looks like. Kenosha shooting suspect Kyle Rittenhouse posts.
So, I'm actually cold as shit. So I might, finish this. I actually might even just touch this. But, I'm cold. I kind of want to take a nap and just come back on later. Because I gotta get a couple things to do. So lay down for an hour. Would be pretty nice. But anyway. So anyway, let's delve into this for 2 seconds, because
2 million bail, 2 million, and he posted that. Now, that in and of itself, the fact that he's being released when he's a domestic terrorist, literally, should disgust you. But what's even perhaps more disgusting is the fact that right-wingers celebrated this.
Of course they did.
As if he's a hero. He took 2 lives. 2 human beings are dead because of him. They will never live again.
I'd be more comfortable sharing the sentiment after a legitimate trial. And I say legitimate trial because honestly, if this kid gets exonerated, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fucking issues. Am I gonna stoke those issues? No. Am I gonna start anything? Fuck no. I got a life to live. But there's gonna be unrest. There's gonna be shit that's going to happen. And it's all gonna stem from the fact that he had no reason to be there. And his defense is actually gonna have to provide a reasoning for why he was actually there, and they're also going to have to defend why the police in military vehicles, and these are surplus military vehicles that were handed out to the police, and if you ever watch the footage, which I could get into, but I'm not going to now, they're up-armored vehicles, and they're handing out water to these folks. So if he is not convicted, especially under a Joe Biden presidency, it's gonna be pretty fucked. And that's not to say because Joe Biden is gonna like pardon him or anything. It just means that it goes to show that the Republicans care more about authoritarianism and strong-armed or iron-fistedness than actual rule of law. What? Oh, whatever. Oh, for a second I said that. Thought it said dare. You know what this reminds me of? Hold on. Watch this. You guys, this banner. See this banner? You know what? You know what it really reminds me of? It reminds me of simply this. Of this. Here we go. that's what we got going on. Graphics design is my passion. Yes, it is, Dave. Yes, it is. It is your passion. But you know what? It ain't your skill. I said in a different stream, dude, if you're gonna have a cooking show, don't have your little avatar as you drinking a beer. Have it as like a skillet or something. Fuck me. Let's see what we got. Oh, I can't wait to see what I can cook better. McJordan. Alright, so what I was worried about with my attempt at cooking videos was the amount of lighting. I was like, okay, I already have the gain way up. I'm not gonna be able to do too much in post. So I'm gonna find out. Sorry, I lost my train of thought when I saw Pussy Burger. I was like, so I'm gonna do a test, and yeah, it didn't work out so great. But this is essentially what we got. I have that same griddle. I definitely have that same griddle. Griddle. I don't have the same grill. He's got a better grill than I do. Why are you... Tex-Mex. Fuck Tex-Mex. Meh. Pussy Burger. We're gonna fucking watch it just cause. Just cause. Dude, it is so cold in here. The sun has gone down. Oh, god damn. Yeah, this is nice assets you paid for.
Whenever I see a ticket like that, it always brings me back to the start. Because here at Pussy
One Pussy Burger for a fat loser. So, every time you see a ticket like that, so does the waitress often drop her notepad in front of you? I'm curious.
Burgers, we've been making these burgers the same way for 80 years. First, we start with pussy sauce. Now, legend has it, my grandpappy, well, he got this recipe by beating a blind Civil War widow. But we all...
A Civil War widow? A widow on which side? Why would he beat her? Why would he beat her to death? And why would he beat a recipe out of her? Like, I mean, there's no sense to this. If you're gonna beat a Civil War widow, like, you have to have some kind of reasoning. I mean, at that point, you'd probably be getting food, not a recipe. Fuck this guy, he's dumb. No wonder
always make it the same.
Stupid.
2 tablespoons of ketchup, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and just a teaspoon of Dijon mustard.
Yes.
And we stir it the same
way. Classic Civil War ingredients. Widow beatings, ketchup, and Dijon mustard. By all means, slop them in there.
Then we chill it slowly in an old-fashioned fridge. You know, the kind that can kill a child.
No. That's terrible.
And then at the last second, we stir in some freshly ground black pepper.
At the last second.
Then we cook our burgers the old-fashioned way.
At the last second would mean that you are putting that in, like, right before you serve it.
over lumped charcoal on a grill out back. Now, our burgers are 100% pure beef. They're bought from the finest unmarked vans in all of the
100% pure beef.
City. They're also seasoned the old-fashioned way, using what some fat ass on YouTube calls an all-purpose seasoning mix.
Oh wow, so they're gonna taste like some stock dog shit.
From it. And then at the last possible second, we put down a slice of American cheese.
Okay.
From the finest dollar stores around.
Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. Processed cheese is fine on your burgers. It's fine. It's
for about 30 old
I can dig it. I can dig it. Processed cheese is fine.
Seconds. And finally, it's time to assemble our old.
You're actually supposed to like put the grill top on top. Oh, I have 2 viewers now. Awesome. Hey, both of y'all. He also didn't add in the fact that he toasted these buns, because I mean,
Pussy burger.
do you like Call of Duty?
You put some sauce on the top bun. You add the
Call of Duty. What's funny about what I don't like about Call of Duty is I don't like that it's like one hit kill. It's too quick for me, because I like Fallout. So I mean, you get plenty of chances to actually take down the enemy. Call of Duty, yeah, for competition, sure. And I actually have the Battlefield 1, Xbox One, like the OD Green version, just so that I could play Battlefield 1, because I fucking love that game. But anyway, back to this shitty
lettuce,
burger.
and there's your patty. Next, we're gonna add some pickles that we picked up at a supermarket.
Did
Fancy
we?
here. And finally, last but not least, you want to add some onions.
Those are bread and butter pickles.
But no fucking tomato.
So bread and butter pickles are different from dill pickles or spicy or kosher spears or kosher pickles or anything, because they're actually really, really sweet rather than tangy or savory. Cats? Yeah, I love cats. Cats are sweet. Cats are like, I prefer dogs, mainly because I just love dogs. But cats, yeah, they're so, no, I love cats. There's a lot of cats around my neighborhood that,
tomatoes are not old-fashioned. If there is tomatoes on this burger.
There's a lot of cats that, roam my neighborhood. And what they do is they get the rats and the mice. They get the rodents. So they get rid of the rodents, and they're just sort of, they're not cuddly or anything, but they're sweet little kitty cats. They hang around, and I wouldn't be averse to having a cat, you know, shit in a box in my house.
Your waitress is gonna get an anal plug up her ass the size of Cincinnati.
So that burger actually looked good up until he spoke. Let's see. Depression breakfast. I want to see what depression food looks like, because hey, we might as fucking well. We're about to see it again.
Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Claire. I'm 93 years old, and today we are making meals from the Depression.
If you don't appreciate old people, then what's wrong with you, man? Like, you should always appreciate old people. That's far too long of an
This
intro.
morning we're making the Depression breakfast.
Okay. We definitely have a producer. Okay. So, hold on. So we got flour, coffee beans, evaporated milk, some kind of bread or biscuit, and some sugar wafers. Okay. Let's do it.
The first thing we're going to make is the sugar cookies. Measure out 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
You already have sugar wafers.
Put it in the bowl. Then you beat the 3 eggs.
Oh my God. The producer of this shit sucks.
Beat the eggs and then you mix it with the sugar. Sugar, flour, and eggs. Mixing the sugar and the eggs. So you beat the eggs and then you take a 1.5 cups of flour and put it in here.
1.5 cups of flour. You put in there.
Mixing the flour and the eggs. Mix it until you don't see any flour. It's all incorporated.
Bro, I would mix this flour with water and put it over a fire to make some goddamn...
To make it like a
I would
dough.
fart on it to make some goddamn bread.
I think it needs more flour.
This lady is doing
Put
too
in
much.
a pinch of salt.
I thought that the... Oh, hold on.
Breakfast.
No, never mind. That was some depression shit. She's like, a pinch of salt. And then she's just like, yeah. If you can't afford
Bread and
salt,
butter and coffee. We used to dip our bread
you're
in
not
coffee
gonna survive.
and eat it. Thought that was great. But on Sundays we'd have cookies, which was a big treat. We didn't have cookies until Sunday. I added about another 1.5 cups of flour to make them a little drier. Yeah, I had to make it thicker.
What are we making?
Be generous with the flour on the board so they don't stick.
Snake, it's a snake. You're leaving a lot on your fingers.
Don't use grease on the pans because the dough's got enough grease. This pan is ready. I rolled them and I cut them and put them in pans. Now we're going to bake them, 350 degrees. Put them under here. How my mother made coffee, and we had fresh ground coffee. And we'd hear my mother downstairs grinding the coffee. It was time to get up. Times were different in those days.
Yeah.
But now when I think of it...
Yeah, times were different. Women knew their fucking place. No, that's actually not true. But, like...
They were interesting. The bottom layer, I put it on top. I put another pan in.
Can you imagine?
I'm going to make coffee in an old
Just
depression.
like... She was a little girl when this was going on, and her mom was just grinding coffee, and she already had stuff baking. I mean, that doesn't look that great, but FFS, we might not have
Hot, real old-fashioned way to make it.
we might not have
Put
anything.
the coffee in between. There's a little container. And you put the water in the next container, and it drips. It goes through the bottom of the coffee.
She was rich when this happened, too. I guarantee it. She wasn't poor by any metric. She was actually
Sometimes I like to
somewhat
look at old
rich.
pictures and see how we looked. My father, he was a dapper old man. I probably didn't have any teeth. My mother used to skimp and save and buy us right clothes and everything. Well, look how old it is. The mirror got...
Rich by that metric would be like, I mean, dirt poor today.
Black. This is a whole bunch of us that went to camp together. That's my cousin, and this is their friends, and that's me. We went to Lake Geneva for a vacation, and this girl came with us, and we used to eat home, you know, make meal, and then she'd go to the restaurant and eat, because she says we never fed her enough. One day we found her there eating. We just got through eating. She says, I'm sorry, but you guys don't eat that much, and I'm ashamed to eat in front of you. So she's
sorry.
over there.
The fuck did you say?
She says we never fed her enough. One day we found her there eating. We just got through eating. She says, I'm sorry, but you guys don't eat that much, and I'm ashamed to eat in front of you. So she used to go over there and eat after she ate home. Yeah, she's nice and chunky. We found her there eating. We just got through eating. She says, I'm sorry, but you guys don't eat that much, and I'm ashamed to eat in front of you. So she used to go over there and eat after she ate home.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
you don't say.
My mom used to put a lot of milk. She didn't want us to have a lot of coffee.
Ma'am, I don't think that was okay. You don't say things like that. You're a lady.
I'm sorry, but you guys don't eat that much, and I'm ashamed to eat in front of you. So she used to go over there and eat after she ate home. This is her. Yeah, she's nice and chunky. My mom used to put a lot of milk. She didn't want us to have a lot of coffee, so she put a drop of coffee in milk.
I fucked my computer over.
Open the can of evaporated milk. That's what we had.
You gotta be shitting me, man. That's not a thing. Who says that? I know, it's just like accent, dialect, but fuck me. Where'd she?
Yeah, she's nice and chunky. My mom used to put a lot of milk. She didn't want us to have a lot of coffee, so she put a drop of coffee, mostly milk. But we were happy. But open the can of evaporated milk. That's what we had.
Oh my God.
That's strong enough.
No.
Geneva for a vacation. This girl came with us, and we used to eat home, you know, make meal. And then she'd go to the restaurant and eat, because she says we never fed her enough. One day we found her there eating. We just got through eating. She says, I'm sorry, but you guys don't eat that much, and I'm ashamed to eat in front of you. So she used to go over there and eat after she ate home. This is her.
That's terrible. Yeah, what I just. Yeah, the story she's telling is terrible, but oh my fucking God.
My mom used to put a lot of milk. She didn't want us to have a lot of coffee.
How did I miss that? How was I laughing so hard?
Put the coffee in between. There's a little container. You put the water in the next container. Oh my father, he was a dapper old man. Goes through the bottom of the coffee, and it makes your coffee. I put another pan in.
Okay.
There's a little container. You put the water in
the
next container,
JC.
and it drips. It goes through the.
I can't even go back to where I was, simply because I was laughing so goddamn hard.
Sometimes I like to look at old pictures and see how we looked. My father, he was a dapper old man. I probably didn't have any teeth. My mother used to skimp and save and buy us right clothes and everything. Well, look how old it is. The mirror got black. This is a whole bunch of us that went to camp together. That's my cousin, and this is their friends, and that's me. We went to Lake Geneva for a vacation, and this girl came with us, and we used to eat home, you know, make meal, and then she'd go in the restaurant and eat because she says we never fed her enough. One day we found her there eating. We just got through eating. She says, I'm sorry, but you guys don't eat that much, and I'm ashamed to eat for you. So she used to go over there and eat after she ate home. This is her. Yeah, she's nice and chunky. My mom used to put a lot of milk. She didn't want us to have a lot of coffee, so she put a drop of coffee, mostly milk.
Oh my God.
But we were happy. That's strong enough.
Oh my God.
Because that was a big treat. And then we'd count them, my brother and I. One
sugar wafers.
My brother and I. My brother and I. It was a big treat. And then we'd count them.
Dude, sugar wafers were a treat when I was young. Like, to have sugar wafers that my grandma brought me, we were like, oh yeah, these are awesome. And we would eat the shit out of them. In fact, I should go get some right now. No, I'm not gonna. Oh my God. I can't even. Can win Senate. Oh, we could. We could. We could win the Senate. I can't. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. I got an idea. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to cut off the stream. Go. Oh, it's 4:30. I'm gonna cut off the stream. I got a few things I gotta take care of, and then I will be right back, and I can distract you more. Yay! So let's do that.